welcome to the 30th anniversary of our church. We are celebrating God, His presence, His faithfulness, His miracles for 30 years. I'm Pastor David Childers, and this is our story, the story of Peaceway Christian Center. After completing my degree at Vanguard University, Pastor Madeline and I came back to Las Vegas in September 1985. We started the church in November of 1985, and we started it in my mom and dad's house located here at 6840 South Polaris. There were 10 people at the first service. Truly a humble beginning. My parents, Pastor Paul and Ferl Childers, helped us start the new church. Well, as you can tell, the house was purchased by the county and removed to make room for the 215 freeway. But right over here was our first sanctuary location in Mom and Dad's living room. We worshiped in the house just a few weeks, and then I began looking for another church in which to meet. This was made difficult because public schools would not rent to churches in those days. So we began looking for a location to hold afternoon services. Let's go to the next place where we ended up. I laid it all down to take up this cross. Well, it seems like there was no place to meet. Yet God provided a place and met our need. He gave us a miracle. You know, just when it seems there's no answers, the Lord does provide for His people. Vineyard Christian Fellowship was located on Shift Drive, which was a street that was situated in an office warehouse complex off the southwest corner of Spring Mountain and South Arville Street. Shift Drive was not on any maps, which made it hard for people to find us. And we met in the afternoon in this location in the warehouse area of the building. And let me just say, it was hot in the summer and it was cold in the winter. But God was with us and gave us a place to meet. And we were very grateful to God and the Vineyard for this place. We grew to about 40 people in this location and met here for 100 weeks. And the first name of the church was Southwest Assembly of God. Let's go to the next place, down the road a bit on West Flamingo. We moved at the end of 1987 into the Good Samaritan Lutheran Church, located at the corner of West Flamingo and Torrey Pines. We started meeting in the afternoon, but we're having a difficult time growing. And then the Lutherans gave us a great blessing. They started letting us meet in their fellowship hall at 11 o'clock in the morning. And during this time, we grew to be a church of 80 to 90. And we were here 50 weeks. And I am forever grateful to Pastor David Miller and the Good Samaritan Lutheran Church for allowing us to meet Sunday morning. And this allowed us to move into our own storefront. Let's go to that location now. Well, at the end of 1988, we finally got into our own place, a storefront here at the corner of Spring Mountain and Rainbow. It's 4,000 square feet, and we're happy to say that we turned it from a dealer's school into a church. And here we grew to about 150 or 160 people and made plans to purchase property to build on Peace Way. Well, we're inside Lee's Korean barbecue, and behind me is where the pulpit used to be, and we're filming from where the congregation used to be. And we spent 3.5 years in here, and God moved in many services and many lives were changed. And we're grateful to God to be on the inside of this building, remembering God's miracles, blessings, and provision. want to tell you about a financial miracle that happened here. The most we'd paid in rent with the Lutherans was $500 a month. And when we rented this place, when we leased it, our rent jumped to $2,700 a month. I'm happy to report that God increased our tithes and offerings immediately and gave us the ability to pay the rent here. And when we left, we were paying $3,500 a month, and God supplied the increase. And I said, we've already had, as I've already said, we had 160 people meeting here. It was a great time for the church. God truly blessed us, and we would need all that blessing as we prepared to buy land and build our own building. Let's move now to the campus. We purchased the current location here at 7570 Peace Way on March the 28th, 1991, which was my birthday. It just was a coincidence that it closed on my birthday of that year. And then by February of 1992, we built the first building, which is where the chapel is. And then in 1996, we built the extension to the chapel, which is where the preschool is. And then in 1998, we finished our main sanctuary that we currently enjoy. And we praise God for the wonderful building that He allows us to use. The land and the off-sites, on-sites, and all the buildings cost about $1.9 million. And since 1992, we have paid about $1.3 million in interest and $1.3 million in principal. And we're believing the Lord that we'll get the rest of it paid off here in the next few years. What a joy it is to celebrate our campus with other churches. There's a total of 7 churches that meet here every weekend. We coordinate 21 services. And we're privileged to see the Lord reach people that we can't reach as we all work together. We were blessed of the Lord in the 2003 and 2004 years. We built 32 churches in 11 countries that were, most of them in the developing countries. And so we are blessed to have 32 daughter churches around the world that are reaching a significant number of people for the Lord in the countries. And we look forward to that day when every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, and from every tribe and tongue and people and nation. And we will see brothers and sisters that we helped to bring to the Lord, and those that they reached as well. It's going to be a great day on the other side. Looking forward to seeing Dad again. He's been there now almost 12 years. God bless you. And this is a little quick history of Peaceway Christian Center, also known as Spring Valley Assembly of God and Southwest Assembly of God. God bless you. Let's do another 30.